Okay, this is Kerbal Space Program, and I played this a while ago on my channel, but this is the update 0.24, which is the career mode update, which adds a kind of resource management funding contracts aspect to the game, and the name of this update is First Contract. See what they did there? Yeah. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So yeah, I've played this quite a bit, the previous updates that is, so I've done about 90 hours on this game, but I stopped playing it for quite a while, and I think there's been two updates since, so some of this is going to be new to me. But what's really new is let's start up here. This is I believe that's the funds I get. This is my first time playing this update. Here's my reputation and my science. I've seen some videos about it, so I know a little bit. There's contracts, I haven't got any yet. So to get some, let's go to this. Yeah, welcome to Mission Control. Please make a selection. Okay, so here we can choose from available contracts. You start off with a couple. Launch a new vessel. Yeah, thank you. Proving untrue theories about how we really needed to find something to do, a group of clerks at Kerbal World First Record Keeping Society realised it seemed okay that we actually couldn't come up with our next move, so you probably figured it out. This is really badly written. I think this might be procedurally generated, actually. I remember that. Anyway, let's actually do this. We're just going to get money for launching a vessel. This is about as simple as a contract gets, so agree to that one. And set an altitude record of 5 kilometers. I can do that. Shortly after I'm going rapid, unplanned, blah blah blah. Tick. Thank you. Okay, these I'm going to leave for now. So we've got those the active. Okay, so all I have to do now is build a spaceship. But oh, and I got some advance money for that anyway, which is nice. But this also includes all the science updates. So basically, you can see I have very little available to me in terms of parts, so I guess we'll just start off with a command pod, of course. Yeah, I'll just make a thing and then I'll get back to you. Okay, I've made this about as simple as I can. It's just a command module, some fuel, an engine, a parachute, and a little science thingy. Because you can do a little bit of science even with a piece of shit like this. So let's get it ready to launch the Gymstar 1. Okay, sorry about that, little technical hitch. Anyway, we're ready to launch, I think. So, yeah, I'm just going to rank my throttle up to maximum, then engage the engine. Okay, and all we need to do is just go straight up to 5,000 meters and then come back down. So, where's my velocity indicator? It's been such a... Whoa! Okay, turn that down. Oh, bit of... losing a bit of control there. Wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. It's been a while. Oh, I've already run out of fuel. I didn't reach my height thing. That was pathetic. Okay, I might as well let the thing go. Now I don't have the... Oh, I should do a crew report. Yes, this is science we can do. Should I try... I don't know why I actually had a transmitter. Because I didn't really need that, because I can just keep the data, can't I? No, I can transmit one, and then I'll do a crew report when I get to the ground. Okay. The parachute is deployed, but it's not. Oops, it's not coming out in full because we're still a bit high up. At least we're going to land on the ground. Now, I'm afraid that this is not going to be enough, and I might break my engine when I land. But one way to find out. Our mission to boldly go a few miles down the road. Yeah, where no one has gone before. I like that. Now they're putting the logos on your ship now. That's cool. That's one I made myself. Okay, so hopefully if this goes well, I will get monies. Can I increase time thingy? I forget how to do that. I minimized out to look up the controls, and then Fraps crashed. That was the technical difficulty. So yeah, sorry about that. But so I do remember the controls now though. Anyway. We're coming into land. It's a bit hard. I think this is going to explode. Don't explode! Oh, it exploded! Oh, but only that part exploded. He's fine. Look at him. He's like, yeah, engine. I don't care. Okay, let's do another crew report. We've already transmitted one, so we'll keep this one. I think that's. I think that counts as two things. Anyway, now we can recover the vessel. Although we have lost the engine. We have recovered some of it. So here's the science report. We've got crew report from from there, and for two crew reports. And we have recovered the command pod, fuel tank, parachute, and the communitron, and they seem to have given us some proportion of it back. Monopropeller. I guess that... Where? Oh, okay, that was in the command module, so it was liquid fuel in the oxidizer. But of course the engine has been destroyed. And Jebediah Kermit is available for new missions, and I've gained some reputation. Awesome. So, that's my science, I guess. This is my reputation. It seems to have shifted more to the green. It's a weird display for that. And I've got money. But I didn't set my altitude record, did I? So I've got to do that next time. But let's see. Test Mark 16 parachute in flight over Kerbal. I wonder how high up it has to be for that. Let's see. Perform the test. Activate the Part 3 staging sequence and all conditions are met. Just use the parachute at some point. Okay. Stack decoupler. Ah, yes. Well, I don't have any stack decouplers, do I? So, sudden combustion. Activate the part. Now, I don't know if this gives me... Oh, I actually lose money if I screw this up. I don't know if they're giving me a prototype for this, but I hope they are, because, you know, otherwise how am I supposed to test it for them? So the stars here seem to indicate the difficulty of the particular missions. So there's two of these simple ones, just stack decoupler and parachute. So how much time do I got? 2 days. Let's just take them. Okay, no time to mull over things. Now let's see if I can actually use the stack decoupler, because that might be nice to try. And maybe I can land something without blowing the ship up. So let's see, under structural. Yes, there we go. But it's in blue. Experimental. Interesting. That's cool. Hopefully explosive charge. You know, that means this thing might not actually work. It might be a fucking death trap they're having me test. And what was the other thing? The parachute? Is that? That's this parachute, Mark 16. Okay, so let me build the Gymstar 2 and then we will try it out. Okay, for this one I decided to take advantage of the fact that I have a stack decoupler now, and I put two of them together, so this thing should get pretty high. I'm sure that'll go above 5,000 meters as long as I don't start crazily going sideways like a nutter. Anyway, let's launch. Okay, so I'm just looking at the contracts here, and this is quite cool. Can I just right click that to keep it there? Yes, I can. So it tells you which of these perform the test, activate the part through the stage. Yeah. Okay, so basically it's saying, see, I've got to meet all these conditions for this test to be met. So it's a good thing I didn't notice that before. The altitude has to be quite a thin barrier. I guess that just means I have to activate it. I have to activate it at that point, or does it just have to be active at that point? And the same with the stack decoupler. That's got to be at a specific altitude. So that's interesting. I've got to keep an eye on those. So the first one of those I'm going to get to is 14 kilometers. So, okay, let's just try this out. Now I think, yeah, if I enable SAS, RCS won't do anything. SAS will just try to just keep the course straight. So let's check my altitude. Quite a way away from 1400 meters. Oh, our speed's got to be a certain thing as well. That's interesting. So, oh yeah, for both of them. Okay. So how's our fuel doing? We're almost out of fuel on that one. Looks like we're not going to get to test the stack decoupler at that altitude for this one. We're going to have to do it for the next one. So that means I might have to let this thing go before I actually run out of fuel. Which could be a problem, because it could kill me. Like, if I detach from that, and this thing is thrusting up into me, then, you know, that's... yeah, that could have disastrous consequences. Let's keep an eye on the time. Okay, we've got to do it before 17. We've got to do it. Oh shit, it's happening. Oh, it's pushing up against me. Oh shit, this is bad. Oh, okay. Whew. It, I didn't do it right. Was I not going fast enough? Damn it. Oh, I didn't meet the test parameters. Okay, I've got to activate this at 22,100. I just went straight up. This is crazy. See, this is interesting, because the gameplay now is based on meeting these criteria, and let's see, I've got a long way to go. Okay, so while we take this journey, yeah, it's introducing some new gameplay mechanic, because now you've got to not only be profitable, you've got to, you know, do these specific contracts. And oh, I'm going fast enough to test the parachute, but I can't do it yet because what is my trajectory looking like here? Okay, I'm just doing this massive parabolic arc. Oh, music, space music. Dun dun dun. Yeah. So it looks like, where am I going to come down? I'm going to come down in the ocean, which I suppose is alright. It's not too far from the landing, from the launching site. Okay, let's do a crew report from up here, because now we're in space, and that will make it more useful. 5 science, good enough. Keep that data, and I guess we'll just wait out the flight. And let me see if I can find the controls for time dilation. Damn it. There we go. So we can just warp time to pass this flight, and I'll join you at the other side. Well, at some point. Oh, I'm starting to fall down. Okay, never mind the other side. Let's do this now. Now, what? I've got to keep an eye on the altitude. Oh, look, it changed to flying because I entered the atmosphere. Interesting. Okay, no more stacked decouplers. You know what would be useful to try that out? It's just to have like a dummy thing that I can just use independently. So it doesn't have to depend on what I'm doing. I think the speed might be the problem. I'm not sure. Maybe I was going too fast and I couldn't slow down because of the fact that it was a solid fuel booster. If you haven't played this game or not aware of the difference, the solid fuel can't be stopped. It cannot be stopped. It's like just going to burn itself out completely, whereas the liquid fuel one, you can change the thrust. It's a lot more, gives you a lot more control, but it's a lot more expensive. And I was trying to cut corners, and look what happened. Oh, look, you can see the moon. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Just before 24. There we go. But my speed wasn't right. Shit. I'm going too fast. Oh no. No. This is bad. I hope I don't die. No Jebediah. Oh, it's slowing down. Okay. Let's see. The speed is almost right. No. Oh, I was supposed to be going at that speed. At that. Oh man, this is tough. I didn't get either of those done, but at least I achieved an altitude of 5,000. It's interesting. This is harder than I thought it'd be. This is cool. So let's just get this over with. Oh no, just you can kill yourself if you land at like time warp velocity. So that's what it was warning me about. But it'll be fine. It's making a lot of noise. I don't like this. You can there. Thank you. Deploy properly. Okay, this looks pretty safe. Okay, let's go down. Oops. So yeah, this is really cool. So if you haven't played Kerbal Space Program, then you can check out my other series on it, or there's a guy called Scott Manley who does a lot of Kerbal Space Program content. If you want to see more stuff about this game, that's where you'll see a lot of cool stuff. So yeah. And I just wanted to do this like update video just to show you what has happened with Kerbal Space Program recently, and I think this makes it super cool, even more than it was. So I'm going to lose a lot of hours to this game, I'm sure. Let's recover, and let's see, we've got some data just for the recovery and for the crew report in space. Let's see, our parts, we recovered well, everything except the detachers. So basically I used up their I destroyed and wasted their decouplers and didn't even get the test done right. That's pretty bad. Have I still got them available? Oh, it's interesting. Didn't mean to do that, but that's cool. I can actually go back to my old designs. Okay, let's look at the hangar. Okay, well here we are. I've still got them. Okay, what I need to do next time is use maybe one liquid fuel and one solid rocket so that I can get the control I need. Maybe not try to fulfill 2 of those at once. Another part of the game you might not have seen if you've only seen earlier versions is this, the Science Center, which is where you use your science, which is this arbitrary sort of nebulous concept of knowledge. You can research stuff. So for this I'll get different kind of fuel tanks, which is cool, and my own stack decoupler. I don't need the prototype anymore. And a mystery goo containment unit, that's useful for doing more science. Okay, so you just research that and you get it broadening up like that, and it's really cool. And you can just proceed through the whole of the tech tree all the way over here. You can see by where the scroll bars are, I think, how big it's going to be. Anyway, it is huge, and you get all kinds of stuff, and it just creates this, it adds this progression to it, because before it was all, when I played it, it was all sandbox, and so this makes it more of a sort of, it sort of gamifies the game a bit more, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I just wanted to take a quick look at that, and let you know I'm not dead, so, yeah. More videos be coming soon, most likely Saturn games played on real hardware, so that should be exciting. Anyway, I'm rambling on. This is Kerbal Space Program. Get it, because it's brilliant. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.